All right. Amen. I hope y'all having yourselves a wonderful morning. What I want to talk about today is people letting other people change them. So while growing up, man, I had a lot of situations with women that did not, girls and women, because obviously when I was underage, they were girls, but that did not work out, right? And I almost fell into this situation where I was just like, okay, fuck this. I'm just finna be a player. I'm finna go out here and play shorties. I ain't even finna, you know what I mean? But then I was like, I took a second. Like, if there's one thing I don't want to do in life, I don't want to let other people justify me changing in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? So many people let heartbreak and other people's actions justify them changing in a negative way. And I really feel like people are like, oh, well, I'm going to go through this villain arc and I'm going to be the bad guy and I'm going to be like, bro, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. And you fucking know it. Like, you doing that is not going to make you feel any better. Just learn how to respect yourself. Stop letting other people change you. Just because somebody ghosted you does not mean you go around ghosting other people and treating people like shit. Like, that's not going to happen with everybody. And I know it's going to happen with a lot of people because there's a lot of fucked up people doing the exact same shit. Right? Because they convinced by all these people online or by all the people that done broke their heart and did that shit to them. It's like, bro, if you can't beat them, join them is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. All right? Stop letting other people change you. Just because somebody ghosted you, just because somebody did you dirty, does not mean you should go out here and do the same thing to other people. Guess what? Karma's a bitch, man. It really is. I've done some things in my life, and karma came back and bit me in the fucking ass. Karma's biting me in the ass right now for a decision that I made last month. It could be karma. I'm just speculating right now. But regardless, bro, stop letting other people affect you changing. Don't let other people change you, man. Do not let that shit happen. Don't let other people change you. Don't listen to nobody. Oh, you should do this, you should do that. No. Especially if you know that they is living a life that you do not want to fucking live. Like, I'm tired of people just listening to everybody. Bro, listen to your fucking self. What do you want to do? Do you honestly want to go out here and be a fucking asshole? Like, you got to ask yourself that fucking question. Do you want revenge? Like, do you want any of this shit? Like, be real, bro. Be real. It's like, and if you do, it's like, look, that's on you. You make your own decisions, but at the end of the day, it's not a good idea because it's not going to lead nowhere. You feel me? And it's like everyone says this. Everyone says this. Everyone becomes that guy or that girl, and it always ends out bad. But people do it anyways because people think it's growth. Like, nigga, that's not growth. You're literally regressing, bro. You need to grow mentally as a person instead of fucking going backwards. Like, don't waste your time in your life being a fucking bad person and then that shit come back and bite you in the ass. All because you was heartbroken. Oh, she broke my heart in middle school. She broke my heart in ninth grade. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, grow up for real. The same thing, men and, bro, this is for both men and women. Grow the fuck up. Like, if you're an adult in this shit and you're doing this shit, this is embarrassing. Like, let's be real. Because it's like you should not be conducting yourself in that way and in that manner. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what happened to you. It does not justify you going out there and doing the same thing. Oh, well, my ex cheated on me, so I decided to just cheat on my next dude or treat him like shit. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Like, for real. So, it happens like this, man. And I don't want to just be on the topic of relationships that have gone bad. People let other people change them in the smallest ways. And I'm talking like smoking and drinking, for example. That's a very, very good example, right? You can take a non-smoker and put them around 5 smokers, and I guarantee you he becomes a smoker as well. You want to know why? Because you are the average, unless you have enough self-control. If you have enough self-control, kudos to you. But if you don't, then you are letting that friend group change you. You went from a non-smoker to a smoker, right? Do not fall under the belt of peer pressure. Just because other people do it does not mean you have to do it. And I get it, right? We are a product of our environment. But at the same time, bro, you have to have your own mind. You have to have self-control. And you have to have your own fucking opinions. I'm sick and tired of people all preaching the same shit. It's like, bro, be your own fucking person. Stop letting people change your ideologies just because the masses all have these same opinions and ideas. Oh, he wore this, so I'm going to wear it too. He has these shoes, so I'm going to buy them too. What do you want? Who do you want to be? What opinions do you want to have on politics or fucking or social media or whatever the case may be, bro? Like, who do you want to be, right? Because this you can take this all type of ways, but the basis is, who do you want to be, and why are you allowing people to change you as a person, to change your opinions, to change the way you act, to change the way that you treat people? Like, why are you doing these things? And this is the type of shit that you really need to figure out, because it's like I said, you are a product of your environment, right? 9 times out of 10, if you're let's say you're a kid and you're in middle school and you're surrounded by a bunch of friends, and let's say they make fun of other kids, you're going to do the exact same thing, unless you have your own brain, right? You have self-control, right? Whatever the case may be. But everyone is a product of their environment, right? What I'm telling you is that you need to be conscious of that. You need to be conscious of what your actual opinions are. How do you actually feel on certain topics? Or are you just agreeing with your friends or family or girlfriend or whatever, right? Don't let other people change you. If you genuinely stop being so agreeable. Most people are agreeable, and that's why they let other people change them, because they never disagree with anything. And this is a big thing for most men, because the reality is, right here, and this is a very good example, the whole virginity thing. Kids in school fucking destroy virgins, bro. They destroy virgins. Young males in school destroy virgins. If you're a virgin and you're in high school, you're a senior in high school, bro, you're the butt of every fucking joke. Because they're like, oh, well, you ain't had sex with no girl. You ain't got your dick wet. Like, come on, bro. Don't let them convince you that you need to have sex. And what do? 9 times out of 10, most dudes, then get into this mode where, like, okay, well, now I have to lose my virginity because everybody's making fun of me. Then they go do it. Then they end up regretting it. Same thing with women. I don't know if the same thing happens to you guys. Maybe one of y'all can tell me. I don't know, you know what I mean? But it's the art of peer pressure, right? They peer pressure you into thinking that you need to lose your virginity, but in reality, you don't. You lose it on your time, not on their time, bro. Don't let people change you. Don't let people change your opinions. Don't let people change your ideas. Don't let people change who you are as a person, right? Be disagreeable. Disagree with people. Have conversations. What you need to be doing is taking in different perspectives, not just blindly agreeing with the masses. Be your own person, Because what happens is so many people nowadays are just letting everyone change them, everyone affect them, because they don't have no backbone. They're not disagreeable, right? Oh, this girl broke my heart, so I'm just finna go do the same thing to other people. Like, dude, that's stupid. The reason that they're like that is because they think that they think that that'll make them feel better, right? But in actuality, it won't. In actuality, it's just going to make you feel worse, and then you're literally setting yourself back, and you're going to have to start from a point where you're going to have to improve more, right? When you could have just said, okay, well, this person ain't really mess with me. Yeah, maybe they did some messed up stuff with me, but I'm not going to let it stop me from improving myself and finding a person that will actually want to be with me. Instead of taking it as, oh, I need to change. I need to just be fucking red-pilled and just reject every girl and fucking break their hearts and just have sex with them and leave. Like, dude, that is so stupid. You're letting these men convince you to hate women, basically, by the red pill ideology. And I've been a victim of this as well, because it's quite literally happened to me. And I'm in the process of trying to let go of the red pill, because it's very toxic. And I let it change me, and I let it change the way that I think about women in a very negative way. And I really wish I didn't think that way, because it honestly, like, it gets to the point where it's hard for me to not think. To not think about certain things negatively, right? But that's my fault. I listen to the people online and on social media. I let it change me, and that's my fault. You feel me? And I'm taking accountability for that. You need to do the same. Take responsibility. Realize what is going on in your environment and what is changing you, right? In a negative or potentially even a positive way. But you have to be conscious of this. It is very, very important, because you do not want people to change you in a negative way. And in most cases, a lot of people do change in a negative way when they're hanging around people that do things that they typically would not do. You can take a nice girl or a nice guy, and if they hang around a group of people who gossip or talk shit about other people, they'll end up turning into a not so nice person, just because of the people that they hang around. Unless, like I said, they're a disagreeable person and they're like, hey guys, we shouldn't be doing that. Like, that's not very cool, or, you know what I mean? Don't let people change you, man. Consistently stay who you are through anything. Be yourself. Because if you let people change you, you're letting them win. You going out there and breaking those girls' hearts because you got your heart broken 2 years ago, you're letting that girl win. Literally. You're letting her control the next year or 2 years of your life, however long you're in the phase. You feel me? Don't let people tell you stuff and you listening to them. Like, no. You make your own decisions. You're an adult, just like me. Or you might not be an adult. You might be a teenager. Regardless, you shouldn't let people make decisions for you, right? Even though they're not literally making a decision for you, but they're influencing the decision in the direction that they want it to go. And you should not let that happen. Like I said, man, don't let people change you. Really give this stuff some thought, because it's very important. Like I said, your environment heavily affects who you are as a person. If you're not who you want to be right now, take a look at your environment. Who are you hanging out with? Who are you talking to on a daily basis? Whatever the case may be. Anyways, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day. Peace out.